So in the previous session, we have seen this program, the list.php. This list.php has a show list button, and when the user clicks the show list button, it displays the list of users. Those are registered in the login table. And we can check the login table here. This is the login table under the college database. This is the college database. This is the login table. And these are the columns: name, email, password, status, date, and user type. Now today we have to see the update and delete operation, how to perform. We have already seen how to register, that is create. Then we have also seen this is the view. So now we have to proceed with update and delete. So CRUD, CRUD stands for create, that is insert, read, that is select command, update and delete. So two things we have already done. We have already used the registration form to register the user. Then we are showing it here. This is the show list. This is the select command. And then we have to use the update and delete. So for that, we will be using another program, that is search and update. Okay. So this is the same program that we have already discussed in the previous session. But here, when we click this show list, we have added two more columns here. One is the delete column and one is the update column. This I have done to save time, and from here I'll do the coding right now. So what we have done, we have used this delete icon and this update icon in each row. And when we will be clicking this delete, this record has to be deleted. When we will be clicking this update, this record has to be updated. So first of all, we'll see how to update and then we'll see how to delete. But before that, let us come to the code of this search and update.php. So I'll come to the code search and update.php. Here you can see we have a one-line form. This one-line form has a submit button. And when we click this show list button, this code is executed, that is on your screen. We are using the command select asterisk from login. So this will be displaying all the records. And then we are creating the table. This we have already done. But here we have used two more columns. First column is delete column and the second column is the update column. So second column is the update column. Now we are reading the record in the loop, ID, name, email, status, and then we are showing it here. But in each row, what we are doing is in the first column, this is the first column, TD. I'll try to explain the first TD. So let me drag this. Okay. I'll bring it here. Yes. So this is the first TD. What we are doing here, I'll try to explain. See, this TD that we are opening here, the first column. In the first column, first we are showing the delete.png that we have stored in the images folder. So if you come to the images folder here, you can see in the images folder, there is a delete.png and there is update.png. So the delete.png file is shown here with the height and width of 20. Now we have hyperlinked this image. So we have hyperlinked this image to delete rec.php and we are passing this ID because to delete one record, we want to know in the delete rec.php which record has to be deleted. So if you come to the output, when I point this, you can see at the bottom left that ID is showing as 1. When I come to the second, you can see at the bottom left, localhost php delete rec.php ID is 2. Similarly, for this ID is 15, for this ID is 16, so that when we click this, we know that which record has to be deleted. Similarly, in the second column also, we have done the same thing. We are using this hyperlink, and then we are using this anchor tag, the hyperlink tag. And if you can concentrate properly, just to understand that the image is update.png, the link is update rec.php, and we are passing ID. So the first column is delete rec linked with delete rec. The second column is image linked with update. And for the remaining column, it is ID, name, email, status. ID, name, email, status. So if you come to the output, you can see ID, name, email, and status is showing. This is ID, name, email, status, and these are the first two columns. And in the first two columns, we are showing this image, that is PNG image. This is hyperlinked, so that when we click here, we'll call a delete rec.php file. At present, we have not created it. We'll create it. Similarly, we'll create a update rec.php. So what we have to do in update rec.php? So in update rec.php, we'll take out this name, email, and status, and we'll ask the user if he wants to change the name or email, and then click the update button. And when he clicks the update button, it will be changed. So we'll now concentrate on update rec.php. So we'll have to create update rec.php. Let me see if we have that update rec.php. Okay. Now in update rec.php, whatever ID we have passed from the search and update, this ID we can accept here. And then we'll use the select command with the same ID to get the record. And we'll have this ID, name, email, date, status, and whatever date will not be changing because it has to be the same date. Status can be changed. So this we have taken from the database. Now we will be showing input type text. Name is this, and the value will be let me start with PHP, and the value will be similarly, we are not using the gender, so I'll leave the gender part. Now what we have to show? We have to show the email. So I'll use the same email, input type text, name is equals to email, and the value is what we have taken from the database for that particular ID. You can see at the top we have taken the name, email, status, etc. So we'll be using, and now we'll submit. So once we submit, these data will be again brought here, and here we'll write the update command. So I'll use the update command. New name is in the form we are using post. So I'll remove this one now. So when the submit button will be clicked, your name and email will be here in this variable. Name, uname, and email. Uname and email. Now we have to use the update command here. Update login set name is equals to dollar name and email equals to dollar email, where ID equals to dollar ID. So how this is happening, what we are doing, I'll explain everything. Update successful. Let us see what are the column names. It is name and email. We are only updating these two columns. Similarly, we can update other columns also. So we are interested in the first two columns. Now, let us come to the output. Let us refresh this. Show list. Suppose we want to change this Rajkumar. Okay, so we'll click update. Now here we have got an error. Update rec.php file has been called, but there is undefined constant name and line number 30. So let us see. And line number 30, update record line number 30 name. Okay, this will be dollar name and dollar email. These are the variables, so it has to be with dollars. So now you can see these values have come, Raj, and it is not appearing very beautifully because we have not used any CSS here. So let me come here. Name input type is this. We have used BR, so it should come in the next line. But it is not coming at the moment. Let us see what is happening. Value is equals to X. Here we can use H2 tag. Now let us see, let us refresh. So it is showing detail of user ID, and this is dollar ID. It should come the value. So to display the value, what we have to do, we have to use the PHP. Now you can see from the last page, we have come on this page with ID is equals to 1. And we are displaying the name and email of ID is equals to 1. If we want to change this, let us change it to, suppose this is Rajiv. And email is rajivk@gmail.com. Okay, now I will update. This is showing update is successful. Now, if we come to the list.php, see, it has been changed. Name is now Rajiv and email is rajivk@gmail.com. Okay, so let us see the complete thing once again. We have a file search and update. Here also you can see this has changed. Now suppose we have to update, change the value of Arvind Singh, this second. So I'll click here. This page has come with the ID number 2. The name is Arvind, the email it is showing arvind@gmail.com. Suppose it is Amit. This is showing update is successful. And if we go back, we can have a back link here as well. So what we can do, update successful. Here only we can give a back link. A href is equals to search and update dot php. When we refresh this, we'll have a back button. Now this back button should be in a new line. So we'll use. We are not using any CSS as of now. Just we are concentrating on the code. So we have a back button. After update, we can come back here. See, it is now coming. If we want to change this 19, I'll click here. We have Ananya at gmail.com. This is Ananya at gmail.com. Ananya, and I'll submit. I'll go back. I'll see. It is now Ananya at gmail.com. So what we are doing in this page, in the search and update page, I'll come to the code of search and update. First, we'll see search and update. See, in this search and update, what we are doing, we are displaying all records, select asterisk from login, but with two extra columns, delete and update. And in the delete, what we are doing, we are showing a delete icon and we are linking with delete rec.php. This we have not yet created. We'll create this. The second column is update that we have just now created, and this is update rec.php. We are passing the ID so that in the update rec, we should have a link for which record we have to do the updation. So when we click this submit button, what happens is, now when we click this submit button, suppose we click this submit button. So what happens is this page update rec.php comes with the ID is equals to 18. And in this update rec.php, what we are doing, we are taking out the value of this user with the ID 18, that is name and email, and displaying it here in the text box. So in the form. So if you come to this update rec.php, you can see in update rec.php what we are doing at the top. First of all, we are interested in getting this value ID that we have passed from the last page search and update. So this is the ID. Now we are taking out the record of that user from the table, keeping it in these variables, ID, name, email, and status. And now we are creating a form. In this form, we are displaying detail of user ID 18 and name. Input type is text, name is uname, value is what value that we have taken out from the database. So we are showing it here. Similarly, we are showing the email. And now we have a submit button. So when this button will be submitted, this code will be executed. So what we are doing, we are taking out whatever value the user has entered in this name and email, whatever change you have done will come here. Then we'll do the update command. This update command, update login, set name is equals to this value, email is equals to this value. For which user? For the user with ID is 18. And once this command is executed, we are giving the message update successful, and then we are giving a link search and update.php this. So this is how we can do the updation. Now, if you come to this part, the back part, we have one more thing. If we do not want this record, we should click this icon. At present, we do not have this file, delete rec.php. ID is coming here, but we do not have this file. So it is showing a file not found error. So what we will do, we'll create that file. So let us quickly copy everything from here and create a new file. delete rec.php. So I have created the delete rec.php. What we will do, we'll take out this record from the user in the database for that particular user. We'll show the record, and here the value should be delete. Okay. Now, when this is delete button is clicked, it will come here, and instead of update, we'll give the delete command. So we'll give the delete from login, where ID is this, and here we'll give the record deleted successfully. And here we can come and see that the record has been deleted. So if we now run this, I'll click show. I want to delete. So I clicked here. Detail of user ID this. Want to delete. I'll click delete. Delete record successfully. Now if I want to see the record of Ananya is deleted. I'm clicking here. It is showing this is the record. I'll click deleted. Now if I come and see, this record has been deleted. So this is how we can delete a record from the database, and we can also update accordingly. Now here in the delete, there should be one task. It is directly deleting. What we should do, instead we should ask the user, are you sure? Because deletion will delete the record permanently from the database. So we should ask the user whether he is sure that the record has to be deleted. And if the user say yes, then only the record should be deleted. So for that, what we have to do, here we'll create a JavaScript. We'll take help of JavaScript. On submit, we'll call a function record confirm delete. Okay, so we'll create a confirm delete function, and here I'll use script function confirm. Let us see now what is happening. Here this show delete. I'm clicking here, it is coming. Okay, this is for the update. Delete. It is showing here. I'll click this. Okay, this record has been deleted without confirmation. Record has been deleted. What is the error? On submit. Okay, this has to be returned. This has to be returned. So let us refresh. Let us click the delete. Delete. Okay, this has been deleted. It's not asking. Confirm on submit. Type submit on submit. Control delete. Okay, here is one mistake. Okay, so delete. Now see, it is asking, are you sure? No. So it is not deleting. Okay, not deleting. But if I'm saying yes, then it is record is deleted. Now if you come here, there's only one record because that record has been deleted. So what we are doing here, we are taking help of JavaScript. There is a confirm function which shows this message, are you sure? And it has two answers, yeah, two buttons, yes or no. When the user clicks yes, the answer return is true. So we'll return true. And when we return true, this the submit action will be performed. When we return false, submit action will be not performed. So here in this, suppose we click delete, we click delete. Are you sure? It is saying okay, cancel. If we cancel, it will not proceed with the delete operation because it is returning false. And when we are returning false in the code here, when we are getting false, the submit operation will not be performed. And we say okay, then the submit operation will be performed. So this is how we can perform the four functions that is called CRUD, create, read, update, delete. So we have already done the creation part. Then we have seen the list part that we did in the last class, list.php. This is showing the list of records. At present, there's only one. Then we have search and search operation, search and delete. Here we have options to update. I'll click. Maybe it is Rajkumar. I'll submit. The record is updated. I'll come back here and show it is Rajkumar. So this is how we can perform all the four basic operations of database. So now it is your turn. You have to practice and see whether you can do all these tasks properly. And if you have any time, if you feel that you need some assistance, you all have my number. You can contact or you can WhatsApp, whatever, and your problem will be resolved. Thank you very much.